far from the stadium, actually.
Oh, okay.
They Beverly Boulevard, Beverly. There's a Tommy's, where Tommy's is.
Oh, yeah.
It's across the way from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on, there we go. Yeah, I'm already recording anyway. I'm very subtle.
No.
Oh yeah, thanks for putting the gum in too. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome to the podcast. I've got this is a treat for me, man. You know that I grew up listening. I not grew up. Clearly, I'm. You can tell my age, but no, man. This is I've been since I don't know how long you were on the air, but 2004 is when I moved out to California full time.
Okay.
Yeah. And my family's from Redondo Beach, and we always listen. And the cousins always had K-Day on, and I fell in love. And PJ Butta, man, this is fucking amazing. I hope this is not feels weird for you, man.
No. I mean, it only feel weird if you didn't have clothes on. So
well, they can't see under the table, you know. And you can't either. No, man. Seriously, it's weird. It's weird because I grew up. Not grew up. I was probably in my late 20s when I moved out here, and it was K-Day was always the jam, and it was always it was an independent station, and it was just it just felt in touch. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, totally. Probably more so for you because it's, K-Day played, hip hop from the late '80s to early 2000s.
Yeah.
So that's probably, for
It-
someone like you, it's just hey, that's stuff I grew up listening to.
It was perfect for me.
Yeah.
Had you always been a hip hop fan? Or?
Yeah, I mean, well, I was before hip hop. Before hip hop came around in 1973, when a block party was thrown
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five,
1580 Hedgewick Avenue. I think that's the address. Yeah. No, actually, I grew up listening to radio, kind of like you're talking about listening to me on the radio.
Yeah.
But at that time when I was growing up, there was no hip hop station, so it was just top 40, mostly 80s stuff, rock stuff. I really was into it, and it bugs people out. I was really into heavy metal at one point.
Hey man,
it's Motley Crue and
it's they had the prettiest girls in their videos, man. Yeah, it was. Some of them look like pretty girls too.
Yeah,
it was the Poison. Poison, Talk Dirty to Me was a big one for me.
That's why I had questions about myself at that time. Why am I getting a boner looking at?
Is it the fast car or is it the fast woman? I can't tell. No. Absolutely.
But yeah, I was a big heavy metal fan growing up, and it wasn't until hip hop started getting big. But, Run DMC. Really probably set it off, and everyone was to Run DMC, and that's when I started, getting more into hip hop, and just never left.
Yeah, you came up out in LA or
no, I
IE or
San Diego actually.
Okay,
so Southern California. San Diego. Yeah.
Right on. I always say San Diego is LA with less attitude.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that now, especially with the traffic.
Yeah.
Well, I actually call San Diego. It's like the West Coast Bible Belt now.
Oh, really? It's gotten.
It's really super Christian, like the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
And they're very conservative.
Yeah.
For the most part, not everybody.
Yeah.
But it's become all of a sudden. It's like, whoa, what happened here?
I can't. This isn't the San Diego I grew up in.
No,
where it was
definitely not.
Skateboards and Tony Gwynn.
For sure. Definitely surfing and stuff, and you could tell a dick joke without getting looked at and shunned. But now it's like recently I say that because I did a show, not a comedy show. But I was there hosting an event.
Yeah.
I fuck around all the time, and
you got to keep it fun. Yeah.
And people got offended, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Really?
San Diego, this is really conservative.
Was it the bingo?
The Bingo Loco.
Yeah, the Bingo Loco. I mean, because I've seen the videos. They look like they're crazy fun, and I know you're kind of a life of the party guy. So, but I know you're also not going to be the filthiest dude ever, but. Is it?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't. You
haven't seen the show.
I mean, I know you keep. I'm assuming you're keeping your pants on.
Yeah. Don't take it that far.
All right.
That's for OnlyFans only. Yeah.
keep that on the. Keep that behind the paywall.
Yes,
absolutely. You're learning. You're learning. You're learning.
Yeah. Pay for that.
Yeah, exactly. You get the premium.
I don't know if you'll get your money's worth.
No, I've got my premium subscribers. It's mostly feet pics and me putting together IKEA furniture. People just paying for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to look into that then.
No, man, you gotta have multiple revenue streams these days, man. You get it.
It's a lot. Might learn how to put stuff together watching that stream.
It's educational. It's edutainment. It's edutainment. No. So you feel like it was already. I've noticed nationally. I know people have been tightening up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like it's an overcorrection. I'm sure that, because I grew up, I always like to say I had this weird experience growing up. Like, family from L.A. I grew up in Oklahoma, the reddest of the red. And then I would spend summers out here, and then I think it was like from mid-20s on, I was out here. And I could appreciate, okay, yeah, hey, maybe I don't want my daughter on a stripper pole. I get it,
Yeah,
but
that's the goal.
But yeah, it was a Chris Rock line. I'll just try to keep my daughter off the pole. Yeah, but also it's just like it's gotten real puritanical, I guess. I feel like, I mean, you having to deal with FCC stuff. What was I know you're not like, we're like I never thought of you as like a Howard Stern kind of guy.
Yeah, when it comes to radio, FCC, no, I've never got FCC fined. I don't recall. I'm sure I've, had a shit or fuck slip here and there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't get you
like you hit
trouble.
your knee when you're walking back into the
booth.
Or
Yeah, something like that. My knee or my boner, either one.
You're not going off on like some ex-girlfriend or something like that.
But no, I never got an FCC fine. I never had a show like that. I'd teeter that line, but never cross it.
Well, you were always funny. You would crack jokes, and I would because you would keep it moving. It was just like you were like a fun guy dropping a one-liner at the party, and then all right, okay, hey, here's KRS-One or whatever, you know what I mean? And you just keep it moving. You didn't take away from it, No,
that was the era I grew up in. You know, when I started in radio. I mean, you listened to me started in 2004, but I was actually in LA since 94, actually. I mean, 93, but 94 when I was really on the radio. And during that time, the radio personalities that I worked with were always fucking around the listeners, were cracking jokes, and doing comedy bits and stuff. So that was kind of what I grew up in, to do that.
Did you know Phil Henry?
No, who's Phil Henry?
Oh, okay. He would do this wild thing. He was KFI.
Okay.
He was on KFI, but he was national. He would have, it was called, like, how that station is. He would have guests on that would have like the craziest guests, and he was, how would I say it? It was like they had a kid on one time that was saying he was like a senior class president. They didn't want to have Veterans Day off because the new Halo came out, and that's what the youth of today really care about, and America kind of sucks at war anyway. And so people started calling it yelling, and he's talking shit to all these people, and you don't realize he's the host and the guest. And he's just suckering the callers and just trolling the callers.
Oh, yeah.
It was wild seeing shit like that. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a gay in San Francisco. There's a gay. Because I was thinking of San Francisco.
Guy.
That's why I slipped out.
Right.
I was thinking of a guy in San Francisco. His name was Rick Chase. Kind of the same thing, like fuck with the listeners, kind of berate them, but kind of fucking with them that way.
But he had people that would dig in that knew what was going on. He had his base.
Right, and people who didn't and made it more funnier. People knew because
it's like an inside joke.
It is exactly.
Yeah.
And in LA, we had the morning show was called John London and the House Party.
Okay.
And they would do these kind of these skits, these bits.
Call your boss and fuck with your boss.
No,
they'd call their boss.
Not that pussy shit they do today.
Okay.
That's some.
I
got roses. That roses shit.
No. All right. They go hard.
No, this
they
is
went
like
hard.
Literally like some hardcore skits. Like they would do something. It was called. There was a skit they called, and this is a real controversial one at the time. It would be today too. It was called Little Eddie, but it was about a black crack baby who would just like get into trouble.
All right, so the little crack baby.
Yeah, the little crack baby.
Little Eddie.
He talked. It was like Chris Rock. Hey, what's going on? Hey, mom. And it was just like,
it's like Chris Rock's normal voice.
Oh, right. It was. And they would do shit like that.
Yeah.
And just like, and people don't do that today.
Yeah.
And whether it's because we're talking about they're too pure, too conservative now, or just people just aren't that creative.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know if it's a creativity. I feel like that has something to do with it. You've seen how hardcore they've been on numbers for the industry. So hard to, it's so much nationalized. I don't know what it was. It was like some trade act or something in 1996.
The Radio Act of 96.
Yeah.
Telecommunications Act of 96.
Sorry, yeah. See, I'm pretty
smart.
Look at this guy. No. But like how it changed the nationalization of radio stations, and that turned into more pressure on sponsors.
Yeah, it homogenized it for sure. To where that's why you hear stuff in LA, you'll also hear it in Oklahoma because, that same station, that brand is in, 50 different
50
cities.
Clear Channel markets
right.
or Tribune broadcast. Tribune.
And the same jock, the same radio guys in the same 50 cities. So you're hearing the same shit. You're not getting, different points of views, different, sense of humors, different music. It's crazy.
I remember the first time it really hit me because I listened out here. I didn't always just listen to KDA. I was also I don't know, Kiss, may have been Kiss, but Cali Caliente. They would always say
Spanish.
Well, no. It was like 90. I think it was 92.7 or something. They were like Cali Caliente. And then when I was in Phoenix for something, and they were saying Valley Caliente. And they were doing it in the exact same hook, and I was just like. And it felt like it was like when I went behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz and saw how like, oh man, this is all just one big machine, man.
Yeah, it's like finding out, the hooker that was giving you the best head ever does the same trick with every other guy. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not special. So you mean that?
Wait, the stripper doesn't love me?
Yeah, it doesn't.
The stripper was all about the money?
Yeah,
what?
My God. So that jackhammer thing you did with your mouth, that's with
You
everyone too?
do that with other men too? I thought we had something special.
I thought that was only exclusive to me.
I thought it was just because I took you to the Cheesecake Factory. How dare you?
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's not enough Red Lobsters here, man.
No, they shut them down.
There's one on Century, I know. I went there.
Really?
I went there once. So we had a birthday.
Recently?
It was a decade ago.
Okay, yeah. I think there's only at least around LA. The closest one I think is by Magic Mountain. If that's still open, but they shut them down. Most of them. Yeah.
That is one thing. Is just like we don't have any like damn chains. Like sit down like Sizzler or something like that. TGI Fridays. Out here. That is one thing that does kind of. I do like a little bit of cheese dick suburban life, a little bit, Or,
what?
Well, no, just some nasty, greasy food. You know what I mean? Right. Just I want Chili's, baby back ribs. Okay. You know what I mean? Just some mindless stuff. I don't want to always have to. Think too much when I want to go out to eat. I smoke too much weed, man.
Yeah, you forget.
Yeah,
you forget. That's why you forgot about Red Lobster. Probably. You've probably driven by it many times and didn't realize the shit was shut down.
No, man. I'm sorry. I'm like leaving you in like I'm leaving the conversation in random places. But no, like the homogenization of radio. I think that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
And
it's a real homo.
How dare you?
Obnoxious valid.
Hey, here we go. No, so what was your experience? So you came up with the pranksters, you came up with the fun stuff. You were talking about. Yeah.
In my experience in radio.
Yeah. Is that cool?
Because we went from homo to I don't know what.
Okay, we're not. Okay, we have changed the chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
My experience in radio, how I got into it, just doing college radio. I mean, originally I wanted to be in the music industry.
Oh, really?
Like I wanted to sign bands. And
like a A&R?
I wanted to do an A&R, develop bands.
Okay.
But there was no classes where you could learn that shit.
You have to follow. You have to know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah. Now they have classes like that.
They really do.
Yeah, they have music business classes like all over the place, so you can learn that shit.
I think
But it's too late now.
Oh well, yeah.
It's
like
the
go back
music
to
industry's
school.
fucked.
No, yeah. Oh shit, yeah. No, because my nephew's trying to make music. He is making. music. He's a.
Making music is different compared to trying to find bands.
Fair, yeah, absolutely.
Because now they don't do that. They want you to do all the work. But at that time, that's what I wanted to do, and they didn't have that in college.
More of a development system.
Yeah. I wanted to be because I was always that kid growing up. Like I had to have the first song. Like I'd be the first one at a Tower Records getting it. Like I was the first one to have like NWA.
You had your ear to the sound.
Kind of also, but then also it would just be by luck because back then we didn't have like. Spotify and stuff, YouTube.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just had to guess on an album cover.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I discovered like NWA. I was like, yo, who are these fucking gangsters just sitting there?
Black jackets and sunglasses.
This isn't even that one. This was they had an album before the one that came out, which was called NWA and the Posse.
Oh, I didn't know this.
It was literally a posse just hanging out with their,
just on a corner.
Liquor. Yeah, on the corner. I was like, and gold chains, like, yo, these guys look cool. And that's how most of my music was like, this album cover looks cool.
The art mattered, man. So much cover. I think, I remember the first time I ever purchased, part of it was because the art of it. It was a Purple Rain soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like, oh, who is this dude wearing purple on a motorcycle? I didn't know. I mean, and I was just like, and luckily I didn't, buy something stupid,
right?
For my first one, because that makes me sound much cooler.
That was a good purchase.
Yeah. I grew up with LPs, records, 45s. Yeah. I had an older sister, though. So she was 7 years older than me. So she was like I was like I would know what the high school kids were listening to before high school.
So hip.
Yeah. I knew when the new Cyndi Lauper dropped. I knew when the new Duran Duran dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to be like, hey guys, I got new Cyndi Lauper here.
Hey guys,
as you're watching WWF. Hey guys, stop. New Cyndi Lauper. We gotta listen to this.
Hey, this is Debbie Gibson. This is hot. She's gonna be playing at the mall later.
Right. Let's go. Let's head on down to the mall.
I was listening to Girl Pop and like thinking that's what the
yeah
British Pet Shop Boys and shit, man.
But that's what we listened to back in the day.
I mean, we listened to some. I don't know. I mean, I just how I mean, it is weird. I'll get and like I said, I was kind of copping hers. You know, I didn't hip hop like East Coast hip hop and grunge was my shit.
Yeah. But that's how I kind of chose radio because that's the closest thing to what I want to do.
Yeah,
and
it was adjacent. Yeah, and also,
it is adjacent for sure. And you know, I went to a college called University of Laverne, which is like
IE,
east,
right?
Yeah, in IE, east of LA. And they had a radio program, and I went there because all the other colleges didn't accept me.
It's all right, man. Man.
And then two, I took a trip there on my own.
Yeah.
And there was this hot chick. I was like, I gotta come back for her.
Was she going there?
Never found her. I think she was one and done.
She was a plant, huh? She was just like.
And she might have been a plant. I didn't think about that. Wow, but why would they plant? I'm not an athlete. I don't know why they plant for a radio major. Maybe they needed more students for that program. But whatever it was, it worked. So I went there.
Yeah.
And you know, my whole plan was still to do like in the music business, but I had such a full class load. I was like, okay, I got to get an internship. Like I wanted to have an internship before my senior year. Yeah. I didn't want to be one of those seniors like I graduated. Fuck, what am I going to do now?
And then have nothing.
Right. Delivering Domino's pizza or some shit.
Demo to work with.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No plan.
So they had a college like a small wave station or something like that.
Yeah, they had an AM radio station.
I think we had a 5-watt at my college.
It might have been less than that. The one I had. And we still had turntables, but not like regular turntables. We had at this radio station, we had like these metal turntables to where, you know how on turntables to change the pitch, you'd have a pitch shifter or
like a slider,
you have a slider.
Yeah.
This one had like a metal kind of contraption to where you pull it out. It was like a stick shift. You come out, stick, so you go from 33 RPMs to 45 like that. It was like you're driving.
From the 1930s?
It was so. It was
did
like
you have to
first...
crank? Did you have to like crank?
They had a monkey that did that. It was kind of cool. Crank him.
Yeah, we play on harp.
Geppetto, go ahead, start the turntable.
You got a little harpsichord going. I mean, like the old RCA dog is in the corner.
But it was like that. I've never seen a turntable, and still have never seen a turntable like
since
that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it probably made you ready for everything, you know.
It did, you know. Plus, it's radio. You get that experience, and you know, I think my show it sucked too. I think it was a Friday night, so everyone's at fucking frat houses partying on here, fucking on an AM radio station. Nobody's listening.
Somebody's listening.
Driving stick on the turntable.
Guy's playing Dungeons and Dragons by himself.
It was bad.
He's rolling. He's sitting on both sides of the table, rolling dice.
Right. Oh, what's the guy playing? But it was cool because at that time when I was on the radio in college, you know, in college radio, you would get new stuff first. So that was like my jams. Like, okay, I remember.
Because younger minds are more impressionable.
Well, yeah. Well, also, but they music industry at that time would think like, hey, you know, if it hits the kids first, it'll then trickle down to the adults. As today, same type of thing. They set the trends.
Yeah, the TikTok generation, or whatever you want to call it.
That was college radio. So I remember, and you'll enjoy this. I got this white label LP, and it had this kind of weird logo, which today we know as the Wu-Tang logo. No information on it. It's just the Wu-Tang logo.
Yeah, the
and it had a phone number on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I don't know. Because it looks like, you know, you see the logo, like someone drew it, right? And
like somebody,
like whatever, you throw it in. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
And you never heard anything like that.
No, it was so dope.
The just samples and the sharp knives and the 7 MCs.
Right.
I mean, it's like, 4 greatest of all times, too,
incredible.
Yeah.
I never called the number on the back, but I have a friend who was also in college radio, and I found out later on. He called that number, and it was RZA's home phone number. So he called up and
the
talked
producer.
to RZA. Yeah.
The one of the founder. Yeah, the
So
producer, yeah.
he developed
Johnny Digital, Bobby Digital.
Yeah, he developed a relationship with him, and because of that, he has a shout out on the fucking record. He's the one that goes, Kelly Wu from
Long Island or something.
No,
from Staten Island.
Kelly Wu from the I'm fucking it up.
That's okay. That's all right.
But whatever. He shouts him out, Kelly Wu.
Yeah, I
like,
know that.
Fuck! If I would have called that number, it could have been me.
It could have been PJ Butta, man.
Well, at the time it wasn't Butta, but it would have been like
It's
PJ from whatever Laverne.
Yeah, PJ.
Gavin. It was Kelly Wu from the Gavin. I
yes.
Kelly Wu from the Gavin.
Yeah, at the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yes,
at the end of
yeah,
that.
at the very end.
My man from Staten Island. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we're in New York. We love. Yeah, it was like a going away thing. Off their. It was because they sounded like nobody, and they self-produced. A couple of them had deals that went weird, and then it's a crazy come from behind story. You know what I mean? And just. Oh, hey, we're gonna do this with 9 We're gonna do this with 9 sharp MCs. Like everybody would look at what you can't. Okay, and then it hit, and then it was like
we're gonna sample kung fu movies,
Yeah, because that's what we do now.
Yeah. But you guys aren't Asian, but hey, they'll eat it up, which we did.
Hey, they got it. Oh yeah. You got them in the Dave Chappelle racial draft.
We do. Yeah, they got picked in the racial draft. And that's so I was college radio, and by my junior year, I got an internship. At a radio station because, like I said, I had a full class load. I only had nights free, and radio's 24/7. So I worked at a radio station. Intern. It was called The Beat.
Okay.
At the time, it was strictly R&B.
Yeah.
Straight R&B. Straight R&B. Straight R&B.
Oh God, I love this. This is amazing to see this in person.
But it was at a
kill that too. You are amazing.
Yeah. Straight R&B.
Yeah.
92.3 The Beat.
I'm sorry. I love that, man. That's hilarious.
And then hip hop was starting to come up, so we'd have like little specialty shows there. But that's where I worked at.
This new hip hop thing.
This new hip hop thing. But they'd only put it like on a Friday at midnight or something. It'd always be late night where you can't listen to it.
I know I think it was the 80s before MTV. It was Friday night videos were on at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, right after Miami Vice. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I mean, where we lived, they were trying. It was in the we lived in a suburb. Yeah. They were trying to keep MTV out, so like that was all kids had was Friday night videos for an hour.
That was our music discovery.
Yeah.
That was our YouTube.
Yeah.
Back then.
We got 2 hours a week.
Yeah, that was it.
While your parents were asleep.
It's almost like getting your screen time limited. You only get 2 hours of videos. That's it.
Yeah, no. So you started. Yeah, so I got on with the beat. That's so
I was on the beat at the station and was there for like 13 years doing that. And it was a great time because that was like in the 90s. That's when the whole Snoop and
West Coast kind of had their run.
That's when West Coast was coming up.
Oh yeah,
and had
absolutely,
their run and peaked. And then you have the East-West kind of shit.
Yeah.
But not only just the West Coast, but like we talked about Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
A lot of groups come up in the mid-90s.
Outkast, Atlanta,
from the South too.
No,
that's when it became really. Global or at least universal or statewide.
Yeah, no, it became. There was like 3 or 4 different scenes going on.
Yeah.
So it was a different time, I guess. I mean, really, Matt? It's very perceptive. Thanks. Yeah.
Obnoxious valid point.
Yeah, that was
You need like a bell whenever we make a point like that. Bing! There's an obnoxious valid point.
That would be sad. That would be sad if I only had like 2 bings or like 1 bing. It was like I was like nah, I don't deserve one for that. But like it was such a different time. Because we had more of like for music, it seemed like more of a monoculture, at least for young people. I mean, there was BET and then there was like MTV, but and then like the radio stations. It was if you were hot, if you were hot on MTV, or it was just like you blew up,
right?
And you probably in a place like LA, I'm sure there are people jockeying trying to get their shit on, especially on the independent hour or whatever, producers hour kind of thing. And you probably got overwhelmed by some of that shit.
Oh yeah, even if I wasn't on the radio.
Very
people, you come out
really?
The club. Hey, please, here you go.
Oh, you're like the guys over at the
Hollywood Boulevard.
Well, yeah,
like,
Walk of Fame.
Listen,
yeah.
If you're a guy on Hollywood Boulevard slanging CDs, stop. No one has a CD player anymore.
I mean, they're just scaring German tourists. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, they're like, hey man, buy this. I don't have a CD. Buy it. Okay.
They've learned that I live around here because you see where I live. I walk up and down the thing, and then they're like, he's local, and it's like it's so good. Whatever when I don't have to deal with some shit like that, it's just
But imagine that like 100 times. In the 90s, that's what
you
anyone
go
was
out.
doing.
You go out to any appearance,
cassette CDs, just handing them to you.
Oh man,
and I'd have stacks and stacks and stacks of shit.
Yeah. I saw a small version of that. I think it was George Clinton's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Jimmy Iovine was there, and people were running at him with demos, and he was just like, I'm in my 70s. I'm not the guy that's gonna break you. It was, but I get wanting to do it, the hustle and flow mentality or something.
Were they giving out CDs?
I don't know, but it was just like he's like, I'm not gonna do stop. He was he's like, he's a guy in his 70s, and he's just like,
yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, they hear the story, 50 Cent hitting Eminem up, and that kind of thing, and it's just I get it.
Back then, but not now. Now it's totally different.
It's a weird. It's I mean, you're gonna the more you do stand up, you're gonna see how this is very similar to the music industry. You know what I mean? Where it's like you have to generate your own heat, you have to harness your own audience. You have to be good. But it's all it's so marketing heavy on the performer.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's funny you say that because I was talking to someone and they're asking about how's comedy going. What I think of it, and I said, you know what? It's kind of like DJing in a way because you have to have your records, stuff you want to play, or as in this case,
material.
And then you have to know the crowd too. Yeah, make sure you have the right material for the right crowd.
Like one of the things. We can go into that. You telling jokes now, man. How long has this been? Doing it professionally. Like, how long has this been going?
It's only been a few months since November of last year.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's only been
I mean, it's like I said when I saw you. You have great. You have really strong presentation, and you have a good voice, and you have a good smile, and it's just. You don't look like somebody who's only when I saw you the other night. You don't look like somebody who's only been telling.
Thank you.
And it comes across well.
I think because of the radio background and being on a stage, it's just like because I don't know how it was for you, but I'm sure for no one who's been on stage before, that could be like frightening. Like, oh shit, I got people here, I got lights, I got a mic, and then I got to think of what to say. That can be frightening.
I used to have to get plastered when I started.
Oh,
and I did, and then I saw like a video of myself, and I was that's not fun for the audience. And I mean now I can go cold sober, I can have a drink or whatever, and I've been doing it long enough where someone's like I just came out to fucking hang, and like, hey, you want to go up? I'm like, all right, cool. I could throw 8-10 minutes off the top of my head that wasn't even ready for, but it's just like you gotta have your stuff ready, like you were saying. Sorry. Brought it back to what you were saying.
No, that's
got to be your
circle. It's called a callback.
Yes,
right.
There we go.
It's a callback.
You're getting up, and you have a good swagger, and so much of it is like confidence and presentation.
I think that's with everything, though. You got to have the confidence to do it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, were you always somebody who told jokes like off air? I mean, on air I know you did, but
I was always just fucking around, just
class clown.
No, I wasn't even a class clown.
No?
Even in high school. The funny thing is that I got into radio, but I wasn't a talker. So like people I grew up with was like, how the fuck are you getting paid to talk when you didn't talk at all?
You didn't talk your junior year.
And I was like, because you guys didn't talk to me.
It's like, hey, some of this is on you.
Yeah, some of you. But no one knew. Like even it wasn't even my first year of college. At least the first semester. Like people would say like, because I actually I did this would be my moment of my first stage experience was in college. I performed because I used to rap.
Okay,
which is the thing.
There you go, baby. All right.
So me and a college buddy were a duo, and we decided, hey, let's do this Black Student Union talent show.
Oh, like a Rob Bass, Easy Rock kind of thing.
No, not even. That's a DJ. We were like like Mobb Deep.
Like Havoc and Prodigy.
Yeah, we were a duo. Yeah. It was me and like EPMD type of shit. And so no one had talked to me. So when I first cracked that mic, everyone's like, oh, because of my voice.
Yeah.
First of all, they didn't expect that coming from me.
Yeah, you do have a voice that would not match
No,
what people would expect.
No, and that's I've gotten that my whole life when I hit puberty.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first hit puberty, it was going back back to school in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And then
like you were the 5th member of Boys to Men.
I was fucking Barry White's illegitimate son. I was
Barry Asian.
Barry Asian. Yeah, that's a good one. That's
just fucking around.
That's a great one. I might need that.
Yeah, man. You I got
Barry Asian.
You got tags. Go ahead, man.
I mean, yeah, so these girls like, hey, PJ, how was your summer? I was like, oh, it was great. Like, oh my god, you went through puberty, didn't you? I was like, I guess. Guess so. And I remember one time I had a girlfriend, and I called up her house. Right? Mom picks up the phone. Hello, I'm like, yeah, hi, can I speak to Shannon? She goes, I heard a pause. She's like, who's this? I'm like, this is PJ.
Yeah.
And then she goes, okay. And then I can hear her go, Shannon, who's this old black man calling you right now? And I swear, to this day, her mom still calls me the boy with the old black man voice. That's why I had to tell the marketing job in high school. I used to kill it because no one would know. Nobody knew I was a kid.
They were like, hey, we're going to have you call. Yeah, sorry, man, you got to call all these houses in Inglewood. I'll do well.
Yeah.
There we go. I got this.
Talking to Inglewood about fucking, mortgage loans and shit. Jumbo loans.
Oh, Lord. You were putting them in.
I was putting them in jumbo.
You were bankrupting the black community.
With my voice. Catfishing them. Fuck.
Mortgage fishing him.
Mortgage fish, for sure. Yeah, but that's the voice.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang video's on. Speaking of which. Yeah. So
oh, that's crazy, man.
Wild.
So it was just like, was it like 13, 14 years old?
13,
that voice
I had the voice. And it came in handy one time because I was fucking with this girl, right?
All right.
And she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then somehow the boyfriend got my phone number and calls up, It's like, ba-ding, like, hello. So he's like, hey, is this PJ? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, hell no. You're a N-word? Oh, I can't believe she's fucking an N-word. And he's like, and I was like, who's this? He goes, oh, this is, Sherry's boyfriend. And I can't believe that you're black. I was like, yeah, that's right, motherfucker. That's right. He's like, I'm going to find you. I said, yeah, you find me, all right? You find me.
You know where
He's like, I know where you work. He knew where I work because we worked the same place. I'm going to come to your job and fuck you up. I said, yeah, come on down. So my boy Tyrone got jumped that day.
So I had Tyrone cover my shit.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, Tyrone, what happened? I don't know. Fucking guy thought I was fucking his chick, Sherry. I was like, wow.
I don't even know the bitch.
Yeah, so that's when it's come in handy. But even when I was on the radio, and when I was on the radio in the 90s, there was no social media, so they didn't know what I looked like.
Yeah. Oh.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So I would always get
unless you yeah.
Like when people would be shocked.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the only one because I worked at a station. This is what shocked me when I first worked at this radio station. It was just playing R&B, straight R&B.
Straight R&B. The beat.
None of the DJs were black. It blew my mind.
Oh shit! It
so
was like
the morning show. John Lennon House Party was white. So they were a team. So there was maybe like 5 people in there. So the people you thought were black were white, and the one person you thought was white was black.
Everybody got multiple personalities there. It's great.
It was weird.
That's great.
But everybody else, and then it went on down the line white. And then the afternoon was a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
So his name was Theo. So for those in LA who grew up in the 90s, they know about Theo because he had this amazing voice. He was the voice of the movie Waiting to Exhale.
Oh shit, that was an Asian dude?
Yeah, it was
Japanese.
Japanese.
Wow.
His voice was just like this,
Yeah.
Hey,
I remember that.
And women went crazy for him until they saw him. They're like, "Whoa!" It's like,
oh, I guess that's what I like now.
Yeah, they're expecting Mandingo when we got Mandarin. It was obnoxious valid point.
There we go.
Did we hit that one? No, but But this is the station I worked at, so it was the same thing with me. People were like, "Oh, fuck," that kind of threw me off.
Oh, I don't know if you remember. When I won something from you, I took a second look. I was like,
you didn't realize.
I was just like, oh, because I was just, you're like, hey, you won, and you like I won. I think it was a Martin Lawrence actually DVD, and I went up to go pick it up, and then I was like, I guess that's him. I did that too, man. I forgot about that, man. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Shit.
I remember a woman had called me one time. She's like, "Hey, PJ." I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Like,
women fall in love with the voice, man. Yeah.
But this was a little bit different because she's like, "Hey, I had a great time with you last night." And I was like, I didn't go out last night. And she's like, "Stop playing." I was like, "Nah, ma'am, I don't know who you think I am, but I seriously, I'm not fucking with you." And I fuck around on the radio.
Yeah,
this is real shit.
You're a silly goose. Yeah.
I definitely did not go out last night.
Yeah.
Where do you think I was at? She goes, "Oh, you were at this club in Carson." I was like, "I definitely was in this club in Carson." Yeah. She goes, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm positive." I said, "Here, describe me. What did I look like?" She goes, "Well, you're dark chocolate, 6'4". You have a bald head. You look like Michael Jordan.
May have been Michael.
I was like, damn, he sounds sexy. But that's not me.
Oh, she had called up on the radio station.
Yeah, she called me up on the hotline.
Were you off air or on air?
This was like during when a song was played.
Oh,
so
okay.
This wasn't on the air. Off the air for sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm sorry, man. That wasn't me."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What made you think he was me?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, he had a jacket with your name on it." And I was like, "Ma'am, I don't even have a jacket with my name on it."
I don't even have a.
But you know what? I fucking went and got a jacket with my name after that day getting pussy.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Dude, if people are gonna hook up, I might as well take the slow rollers here. No.
So some dude was roaming around with a jacket with my name on it, fucking bagging women. It was like,
that's wild, man.
Yeah, it was totally wild.
I mean, I've seen a guy like on Sunset. He was like trying to convince people he was Samuel L. Jackson, like tourists and shit. And I was just like, and then I said to him, "Do you think Samuel L. Jackson would care if you recognized him?" Because I don't know if he was like.
Did he look like him?
Like if you had never seen a black person before, I mean, if you saw Pulp Fiction 20 years ago and you're like, "Oh, that's what he looks like," you know what I mean? He's confusing like tourists and shit, and I don't know. He's like, it's like something. He just like takes pictures with them and stuff. It was like like those Pirates of the Caribbean guys, but they're trying to be Johnny. What's it?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, yeah, or what? Jack Sparrow.
Oh,
yeah.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, but it's just like do you really think? And it's just people like for like some weird attention thing or whatever. And I get it. I like to have fun. I like to goof off too. But it's just like he's really going for it, man. He was really trying to be you.
But why are these people paying for that? That's the thing I want to know.
I don't know if this. No, I don't think people were paying for Samuel Jackson.
But just in general, like these people.
There's lonely people, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good ones that look legit.
Yeah.
There's some costumes like that looks legit. But not like fucking. There'll be the Jack Sparrow doesn't look like Jack like Jack Daniel Sparrow some shit like.
Yeah, it's some really bad ones. There was a guy who did open mics when I started. He was a Spider-Man. And
he would do open mics on the corner of Spider-Man?
He was a Spider-Man. That was his day job.
Oh, okay.
Taking pictures with people, going in the spider tights, and then we there was a place over by Guitar Center. That was where you could start when you were starting telling jokes. You could go there, buy a sandwich, and they put you up, kind of thing. And his name was Blackjack. He was a black dude, and I assumed he was British. So because for the first few months, he and then one day his girlfriend came and he was just talking like a normal guy. He'd been staying and doing his British accent for 6-7 months, doing every set British, talking to us every day. "Oh, how are things going?" And then he would talk with this British accent. He was an insane person.
Yeah, multiple personalities for sure.
I get it. Like if you're doing a goof the first time, but it's just like it's wild how some people just
That's commitment.
Yeah, they need to be committed. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I got my stories are not good today.
No, that was a crazy story.
Yeah, it's just have you met? You haven't had a chance to meet too many crazy people. I feel like.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Through
stand up. Those.
Oh, not yet. I haven't.
Yeah.
Haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
Everything else, for sure. There's a crazy somewhere, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're talking about the comedians.
I mean, not
not fans yet.
Oh yeah, no, the fans are I've done this where like I used to tour like rural places. It was like because my goal was to try to be like a headliner, and you learn how to do that in it's called like the Northwest, these tribble rooms where you do like 30 minutes. Here, you know, and then you get paid hotel, and you learn how to do 30 minutes just by pissing off rednecks. You know, and it would be like casino gigs and stuff in the middle of nowhere, and it was just like you'd meet the craziest people that would come out to these comedy shows every week. It was just wild. Like I don't want to go too much in it. I can tell a story if you want.
Yeah.
So there was this one night. I was doing 30 minutes. The guy after me was doing an hour, and it was maybe like 100 people. Like every Wednesday night they have a show, and every time I tell a joke, people would laugh, and then I heard this older woman's voice kept repeating my punchline. It was just like, it was his girlfriend, and I was just like, and I'm like, there's like 99 people laughing, and I'm focusing on this one, and it was just because he's from Oklahoma, and I'm like doing well, you know, and I'm doing well, and I'm just like focusing in on this, and I can't, I don't know what, I can't shake this whole fucking thing, and then so the set was good, you know, I got a headliner because he goes, watch me shut her up. And he goes up, she don't say nothing. And then he does this, he has a great set. He's really funny. And then as I'm leaving, there's this girl who goes to the show every week. She goes, it seems like Helen was giving you the what for? She said, yeah. And I go, and he goes, yeah, it seemed like she got to you. And I was just like, yeah, you can tell, huh? And he goes, yeah, why was she not? She wasn't bothering Richie at all. And the guy goes, take a look. Like everybody had left and got in their truck and went home. She was still slumped over. She had passed out by the time.
Oh, that's why.
She does this every week. Apparently, is she gets off her. She's a waitress. She gets off her day job and goes to the comedy show and gets pissed drunk and annoys the opening act and then falls out by the time he's off. And I was just like, Wenatchee, Washington. It was like it's like an hour, a couple hours past Seattle. I mean, yeah it was. You meet these weird little rooms like that, man, and those people are crazy, man.
You gotta get her drunk faster then before you go on.
I didn't know who she was. I would just like double shots. Yeah. Just fucking get this out of the way. Fucking pass out at the bar. Leave us alone, man.
Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet, but I'm sure that won't happen.
Oh, have you had any like crazy heckle stories yet, or anything
not
like
yet.
that?
No hecklers yet.
No. Well, you have like I say, you have a good persona. You know what I mean. You have a good smile.
Yeah.
And you have you come off confident. You know what I mean. And it's like I guess you haven't had some of those train wreck rooms.
Yeah, maybe if I go to the Dime or something, maybe.
Oh, I'm going there later tonight. I told you about that place.
You did
I'm gonna go there tonight if you want to come. I love chaos, man. The girl does porn hit me up, told me she's gonna be telling you. Yeah, they have a lot of porn stars on that show too.
A lot of porn stars telling jokes.
Yes, they do. At the Dime, it's kind of a whole thing. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's been like a series of places. We had this one. It was called Big Fish. That was over. I used to host the show. That's how bad it was. Yeah, I didn't host it. It made. There was a show called Showtime. There was a channel called Showtime. This American Life. They did an episode about jobs where you don't get any respect. Mm-hmm. Stand up was the one they chose, and they showed at this place called Big Fish in Glendale. It's over by where the 5 and 134, that kind of industrial area.
Yeah,
looks like Golden Road Brewery. And it's a nice bar now, and they changed the name, but it was a shit bar there. It was just like it had carpet. It had shag carpet. It had like a whole bunch of just like aquatic fish stuff, like, oh, this is a marlin that's been covered in dust and sitting here, that kind of shit. And it was like angry people, and they'd have a show every Tuesday night, and some people came just to yell at the comics. And they would put the show on every Tuesday. And after it made This American Life, the guys stopped doing it because they were just like, we were just trying to hold on for the TV credit.
Oh, that's it.
Well, no, I know. I mean, I think once they realized I was like, hey, I'll host it. And it was still the same. You had the same crazy, Armenian drunk uncles, just yelling shit. Wow. And you learned how to deal with them and how to shut up hecklers. And it was never even a video. I never thought about like, I didn't think anybody would want to watch that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But it was just like you learn it when you have to deal with like good shows. Yeah, it was like
I'd watch that.
Yeah,
I want to watch it.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link of Big Fish. It's insane.
Oh, it's still
it's still up on. It's still
okay.
yeah. There's a whole YouTube.
Oh,
anyway,
right. I'll check that out.
No, but no, I learned so much from shit shows, man. And I thought it was fun, and then I realized it was just like I'm getting too good at this, and it makes me worse at like good shows because I go in there with this like you go in there like with a football helmet. And that's not a good way to do comedy.
Yeah, the armor ready to fight.
Yeah, it's like no, because I dealt with too many dickheads.
Yeah.
Long story, boring. Oh, cool. So okay, you also have the fucking dopest day job now. Well, I don't know if it's a day job, but with the Dodgers.
Which
man.
one? Because I'm Jamaican. I have many jobs.
Yeah, I'm
the Dodger one. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. That's a great job.
Yeah,
it's fabulous.
So in-game host.
Yeah, so I'm an in-game host where when you go to the games, you see me up on the people still
Diamond Vision. Or?
Yeah, it's called Dodger Vision.
Yeah, Dodger Vision.
People call it Jumbotron still, which I get.
Yeah,
kind of grew up on that. But up on the big scoreboard. So before the games, you'll see me.
Yeah,
just pre-game show. That I do. Either we're talking to fans or we're talking to players or
celebrities or
promoting what's happening, and then within the game, in between innings, we have games with fans. Like find the ball under the hats,
win a T-shirt or something like that.
Stuff like that.
Dude,
tickets to game. But it's great because it's the Dodgers.
It's like a first-class organization. It's also like
so.
you're never gonna feel embarrassed to be associated with them or anything. like that,
No, especially now. Not now.
Jeez.
There was a time when we get to the playoffs and not make it.
Well, there was also McCourt days too.
Yeah. Those were bad days.
Yeah, that God. Yeah. My mother was a Dodger fan. She grew up out here, so it's always been my adopted team. So
but it's a great organization. It's a lot of fun, and you get to watch some baseball. I love baseball. So that's my thing.
Did you get? Were you able to go to the 18-inning one? No.
Yeah, I was there. I was working.
Shit!
I worked all the playoff.
That was overtime, probably.
It was. That was a long game.
The greatest. Yeah, and I see you doing the stuff with the players now. And
yeah.
I have. I hate to say this, especially as a. I have a man crush on Will Klein. I won't lie.
Will Klein.
Yeah. I mean, just like that whole come out of nowhere, and the World Series, Will Klein, he was like he'd only pitched 2 innings ever, and he was had been bounced around teams and stuff, and came out through 4 scoreless innings.
Yeah, and it was just unexpected. He was kind of like the last man standing. He was like you said. I got a chance to interview him.
Yeah,
we had Fan Fest, and he's still so down to earth. Just like he still doesn't believe. It's kind of like he's still pinching himself. And I'm telling him, I just saw someone with a shirt that had your face and name on it. And he's like, wow, I don't believe that. Like,
he's like, well, wonder where I could get one.
Yeah, he was like, I want to get one. I was like, you need one.
Man.
And you need to get residuals off that. Some commission.
Man, he's like, man, he's not even doing merch drops. What are you doing
these
days?
Licensing your face for sure.
Clip-on beards or whatever.
Right, something, the dye, red dye.
Oh God, he could make a load with that beard, man.
Yeah.
So who were some of the funnier Dodgers or fun to interview? I mean I got to think Mookie is. I haven't
had a chance to interview all of them. Not
sorry,
Mookie. Not all of them. I'll tell you who was surprisingly the coolest. Is Banda, but he's no longer with the team.
I mean he may come back. Who knows?
I was like, did I curse you? No, we were.
He seemed like a cool guy. From what I mean,
he was super cool. Because kind of my personality. I fuck around. So in some places you can, some you can't. Yeah. So with him, I started off like, are you really Anthony Banda? Because I know we got lookalikes. I don't know if you could be like one of the lookalikes, saying you're him. And I told him you should enter one of those and see if you win.
See if you win.
Yeah. Like what happens if you lose?
Oh, so he was a fun one. Huh?
Yeah, he was fun. And then afterwards, he was hanging out, just kicking it, and then they let him go. So
man. Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, guys come back.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come back.
Like Kike was gone, he came back. Whatever, Rojas was gone, he came back.
Yeah, they just got the one catcher, Ben Rover.
He was in Cincinnati or something.
Yeah.
So who knows?
He'll come back. He'll be fine. So all you Tortas, don't worry.
He's got a type.
Yes.
Here we go.
Well, the Tortas have a type.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah. Do you want So this is what 3-4 months? Only been doing stand up. This is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Man.
Just a few.
Because like most people I have on here, like I've been doing it with them for like 10 years, 10 plus years.
Yeah.
And so no, you have that fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm definitely enjoying it.
Have you learned about yourself? Have you learned anything like revelation about yourself or anything like that?
No, but I've learned about that. To do comedy, it's more than just being funny. That's not it.
Yeah,
there's an actual structure to it.
Yeah,
there's a formula of some sort.
Yeah,
it's not just hey, let me just fucking do dick jokes or just do fucking shit you'd bag your friends. Just say shit with your friends.
Yeah,
or a bunch of puns. It's not that at all.
Well, yeah. So there's always like the funniest guy in the office type, and then it's like if people don't know you, you know what I mean, and you're gonna take like. Hey, I could have been the dude that was waiting in line behind you in the valet, and then like I could make this story relevant to you. How to do it in like that short amount of words to get directly to the point and paint the picture where you want to pay attention. Like I could be telling a joke about cars and you hate cars. Okay, that's going to be a loss. You know what I mean? Or like a dating story and like, oh, hey, I'm gay. I don't want to hear your dating story. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Something like that. Or like you do a thing about like Motley Crue, and they were like, "I'm sorry, I'm Gen Z."
Yeah,
no
idea.
But it's so you learn how to cross that bridge with people and take them on where you want to go, and it's wild.
It is. And it's an art form, and I totally respect it.
Yeah,
now that I'm in it and know that.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
You thought we were just coming up with shit on the spot?
On the spot, just riffing, just like hey. Knock knock. Who's there?
Like George Carlin just says, "Oh, hey, I just thought of 7 words you can't say."
Yeah, no, it's impressive, and definitely respect the art form.
Did you grow up watching any comics you like?
Yeah, I mean, you grow up. Your parents would have like the Cheech and Chong shit on. Richard Pryor for sure.
Def Jam molded me, I think.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, MTV Half Hour Comedy Hour. I don't know if you.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, they used to have like a 30-minute comedy show on MTV, which was and I remember that's where I first saw Norm Macdonald, who became one of my favorites. And I
think for me, Eddie Murphy, like his Delirious and Raw.
I want half.
I
want
Eddie. Yeah, that was kind of that was really. Nonstop would watch that. Love Eddie Murphy. Still do. He's still hilarious.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got the Dolomite.
Oh yeah, the Dolomite.
Yeah, Craig.
Did you watch the documentary that he had on?
I didn't see. I mean,
that Eddie Murphy one.
I haven't seen the document. Is it a documentary about that?
No, about him.
No.
So he was supposed to go back on the road, and they were going to film him. But
and
COVID happened.
He ducked out. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Oh, before
he said COVID happened, but then I guess just didn't continue on with it. So they just did this documentary in place of it during COVID. And he would talk about he was going to do this bit. And then one of the bits, and it sucks because you want to see Eddie on the road, and especially because one of the bits he was going to do, he had puppets, a Richard Pryor puppet, and Bill Cosby. So it's Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah, he used to do their voices.
Oh, he used to do the voices. So he never did the joke he was going to do with it, but you knew it was like, oh fuck, what is he going to do with these two fucking puppets?
He's going to make them fuck.
Oh my god. He's gonna have Bill fucking drug Richard's drink.
Cosby's Cosby's gonna rape Richard. Oh Lord, that's a whole. Yeah, we can talk about that one off air. I don't know how much you know on the inside baseball stuff. Yeah, but
What?
No. I mean, that's what they call it. Anyway, no, man, that's. Yeah, I think Chris Rock was probably one.
Chris Rock, yeah. I mean, the Def Comedy Jam stuff too.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I remember the Kings of Comedy, like Steve Harvey and DL, and Cedric.
Yeah,
I mean, Bill Bellamy.
Now, I know. I see. I don't know if you know. I don't know. Have you heard about this? T.I. was trying to do.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw him try to do comedy.
Yeah,
did he stop? Because I haven't.
I hope he did.
I did. Yeah.
I mean, I really like his music. I'm not trying to front because I respect his music, but he was really good. He's a really good. He's a great rapper. He needed a little bit more time to polish his shit.
Or figure out the structure.
I think he was trying to go too big too quick,
because
he has a celebrity name, kind of thing. But you start seeing this, you start seeing like Jeremy Piven, became a stand-up comedian.
Oh, I saw that, and I thought maybe he was always one and became an actor, as
No,
most people.
no,
Oh, so he just
no.
started
This was
doing
not like. This was not like. Yeah, you'll see some people that come back to it, like Quinta Brunson from Abbott Elementary. She was a stand-up comedian.
What about
Eva
recently?
Longoria?
Recently, I've seen Patrick Warburton. Warburton. You know, they got the voice. He does the voice for like Gronk, and he has a lot of voiceovers.
Yeah. He did stand up. He did stand up.
He started stand up. I saw him back on it, and I was like, okay, did he do stand up before?
I think it was like something he did to put a demo out, that kind of thing, and show that you could write some jokes, try to get in a writer's room or something like that. And then also it's just like, if you're an actor and you're not booked on anything, you gotta perform, and I get that. It's a different dynamic here in LA because we have some. It may change because we had so many actors, and that was one difference people would say between New York and LA is you have to deal with all these actors that want stage time.
Yeah.
And New Yorker, you would say New York was like more pure. We're more pure. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I totally get that with the actors going on because that's kind of like it fills that void for me because I'm not on the radio anymore. In LA, at least, I'm not on daily.
Yeah.
So I don't, and you've heard my radio show. I do these one-liners or whatever, fuck with people. So I don't have that outlet, and comedy kind of gives me that outlet.
And you were good. Yeah. And it's it's fun. It's playful.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'll take you to some of the shit rooms. So it'll be fun. We'll see how much you like this. See how much.
Especially the porn star one.
Oh yeah, we're going there tonight
for research purposes.
Yeah. Well,
research.
No. Yeah. I know. I mean, yeah. It's a place I'm taking you. Somebody got pepper sprayed.
Oh fuck.
This girl pepper spray. Yeah, it kind of puts a damper on the show, if you will.
It does.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? There's porn stars there.
Should
be spraying KY jelly, not pepper spray. That should be the only thing sprayed.
Oh shit. You want to talk about medical stuff or nah?
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah,
is that cool? I didn't want to like cross that bridge.
Yeah. So, we
could
talk about my penis enlargement.
Yeah, no, that was wild, man. Because like you dip into dark material, and like I said, you're only a few months in, and you even went well with that. It's hard for experienced comics to talk about that.
Right, and what you're talking about, for those that don't know, it's not my penis enlargement. It is prostate cancer.
Yeah.
So I do that in my comedy bit.
Yeah. And you tell the story really well. I mean, you make it light, you make it, and you engage.
Right, but I think that's what.
Yeah.
Man, wouldn't you say? And a lot of people say that comedy comes from, humor comes from shit that's painful or things that are bad.
The phrase I always heard was time plus tragedy equals comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
So like something like. Something had to fuck you up, like war vets,
right.
they come back from Vietnam and they got a dark sense of humor because they just saw their friend's head explode, you know what I mean, or like something that fucked them up, or a bad relationships, you know what I mean?
And something bad happens in your life, you bring it on stage.
And no, if you want to tell people.
So I talk about prostate cancer. I got diagnosed with it, back in July of 25. And I didn't have symptoms. It was nothing like that. It was just, I went in my regular physical,
once
regular
a year
checkup.
Thing or whatever.
Yeah, once a year, and part of the physical is you get a PSA, which is it's a prostate exam, basically now.
Yeah.
So the prostate exams aren't going up your butt anymore, at least the preliminary one.
They do in this neighborhood, actually.
Well, you're near West Hollywood, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it was a guy in a U-Haul truck. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Give me candy. Hey, give me a lollipop.
He gave me candy, and I gave him something.
Right, it was a skin lollipop.
Sorry, the PSA.
So the PSA, it's a blood test, basically. So on the blood test, it will tell you how big your prostate is. So mine came back above normal. Which
matched your voice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The voice matches a big prostate, ladies. You ever had a man that had a big prostate?
Sorry,
you can't see it, but it's big. Trust me.
But if you're lucky, you may. There we go.
Right. You have to go deep to find it.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So that's a red flag, but doesn't mean you have cancer if your prostate's big.
It's a warning sign.
Yeah, it could be a number of things could cause that. From riding a bike to just ejaculating, you masturbated that day or something.
Yeah, okay.
So
recent activity. Yeah.
Right. So then you go back, a couple of weeks and make sure you don't do certain activities that would enlarge your prostate, and take the blood test again.
Have a test.
A baseline. Now you know what not to do. Let's see if your prostate is big because of something else.
Yeah.
And so I took another test, and it was. So then, now you have to go to an oncologist, and that's when you get the butt exam, the real prostate exam that everyone's scared of.
But you were excited for, yeah.
Yeah, I was because it was my first time.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
Couldn't wait for that.
Got a haircut before you went, and so
I did. I wore my nice boxers.
Sorry.
Sprayed Axe down there.
Axe body
My spray on there. It was a special night.
I put on an Ed Hardy hat. Here we
So-
go. Lit some candles.
So,
Here we go.
but
Sorry.
so they went straight to a
backside,
biopsy.
yeah.
The backside biopsy. But really, what I found out, it's kind of
Yeah.
fucked up. That he jumped a step. So there's supposed to be like an MRI before they even go in your ass.
Like you go into a tube.
Yeah, you go in the
thing?
tube, so they can see like like an X-ray type of thing. to see what
Sit
they're
still
looking
for
at.
like 30 seconds
Yeah,
or whatever.
before they go into your ass. That's the last thing. But my doctor obviously skipped that step. And was like, oh, I need to get in his ass now. Let's go get a biopsy. And I found this out afterwards. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck is going on?
Yeah. Go ahead.
But with the biopsy, it confirmed that I had cancer. But the great thing was it's on a scale from 6 to 10. It was on a 7. So which is it's intermediate. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die anytime soon. It's not low, but it's like kind of in the middle.
But you got to take care of it.
Yeah, you got to take care of it for
Yeah.
sure. I have it. Got to take care of it.
Fuck yeah,
and,
man.
and so once I had that, I talk about it in the comedy because I talked
Yeah.
about it
Yeah,
online
yeah.
in social media
Yeah.
because I always wanted to, bring awareness to it. And there might be someone going through it has no idea,
Yeah.
or someone has no idea to take a test, or they should,
Yeah.
and make them get it. And what made me do that, there was actually I was watching. It was an ESPN sportscaster. It was Jay
Billis?
How was it?
Williams or Billis? Or?
Something like not Jay Billups, but it was the black
Jay
something.
Jay Williams?
Jay Z. Jay Z. It's Jay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jay Stevens,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So
right.
he was on Good Morning America talking to Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
About I just got I got prostate cancer and this is what happened and this is what I'm going to go through.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just here to create awareness. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. I said if that happens to me, I'm going to do the same thing.
Go on Good Morning
that's-
America.
And that's go and be on Michael Strahan. So I'm still waiting for that. Michael Strahan.
Just fucking with you.
That's a good one. I need to remember that one.
Use it if you want to.
Yeah,
man. No, it's all right.
Good Morning America. So that's I've created awareness, and then I just brought into comedy.
Yeah.
Try to figure a way. Of course, as you know, comedy was working on it for a while, and it
Yeah.
really sucked in the beginning. How I was trying to tell the story, it wasn't going as I wanted it.
Oh, I mean, it's a meat topic.
It is.
It's a meaty topic, and I'm not trying to make a joke, but it's like it's something people have to stick their teeth into.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like real as opposed to like, hey, dating in LA is wild,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or just like, oh, I got the worst hand job the other day. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the other stuff that we hear people say,
Right.
or just black people dance this way, white people dance that, that kind of thing.
So I'm talking about anal
Yeah.
sex, but not that kind of anal sex.
No, but
with the
yeah.
prostate cancer.
No,
stuff.
but you do keep it. You tackle it, but you also keep it fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's a fucking
I think
skill.
I figured a way to do it after doing a couple.
And the more you do it, the more you do it. You're gonna,
I keep adding on to it and make it more
or like,
lighthearted.
are you like, oh, I could just lose that sentence and combine these two and it tightens it up. Whatever. Yeah. I'm not trying to make butt jokes the whole time. Butt and cock jokes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
So that and the great thing it does create awareness because there's been a couple times guys have come out to me like, hey, tell me more about this test or hey, my dad had this and what do you suggest?
Or they
what's your
they
experience?
Google it when they get home or whatever.
Yeah.
Put it in a smartphone or whatever. And if you could stop somebody from having cancer or early prevention or early detection,
right? Or being aware of it, and you definitely get a test for sure.
Yeah. No, that's fucking dope, man. Yeah. Where can people where can people find you? What's you anything socials? What's
you find me on Good Morning America.
All right.
Socials at PJ Butta. So that's at PJ Butta.
Yeah.
That's on Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok is the PJ Butta because somebody else took
Some
my
asshole.
fucking name.
Some asshole.
Some
Actually, that was me. I'll sell it.
That was
to you.
you?
I'll sell it to you.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Sorry. I want that Dodger hat. I want that. No. The jacket. I won't fit into it, but it'll be aspirational for me. You're hosting the bingo star.
Yes, I do Bingo Loco.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm Jamaican. I got many jobs, man.
Yeah.
So doing comedy, do the Dodgers when season comes around. That's coming up.
Yeah.
I do Bingo Loco, so it's these bingo raves that are. It's
no, I've seen the video.
worldwide,
I've seen the videos. It looks wild. Man.
It's bingo and then there's a rave and then there's crazy prizes. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun.
It looked like something that would be like Cancun kind of vibe. It looks. You know what I mean? It just looks.
It's more. It's. As someone put it, it's like a dirty wedding party.
Dirty wedding party.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's also something where you can use your muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I try some jokes out there because I got a captive crowd and they have nothing better to do but hear me call out numbers and give out prizes like dildos and shit. It's like that's what they're there for.
Throw them at ICE officers. Have fun with it. Here we go.
So that and what else do I do? I still do radio, but it's international. It's a show called Official World Chart. Like I'm huge in like Africa.
Yeah.
So that's
they think you're black
too.
Yeah,
because they don't see me, so they're like they think I'm black. Like PJ Butta.
Is it Philippines?
I'm half Filipino.
Yeah, the Philippines.
Yeah.
Philippines aren't listed, but Africa, you got that one.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm half Filipino, half Navy. As most people are.
Got the Dave Roberts thing going.
Yeah. You always find out if someo's half Asian, it's usually their parents in the military. That's always the case. That's why I say I'm half Navy. Mom loves seamen.
Oh, shit. So fucked up. Oh shit! Dad. Wow, I didn't. I started thinking about a couple friends. Jeez. Yeah, I'll tell you that one. You may know them. They're in the same group, maybe.
Yeah, I still do radio, do that. I'm trying to think. I actually teach too. I teach.
You teach at Redlands, right?
Nearby. Mount Sac.
Mount Sac.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah,
so it's a community college.
Yeah,
that way in the IE.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So.
Teaching like intro radio, like the.
Yeah, it's like radio courses, audio production courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, voiceover.
Well, I mean, it's shit you've been doing forever, and
so everything. Everything I do is related. And I do voiceover work and.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man! You're doing it.
Do it all.
Dude. Thanks for coming on, man.
No, thanks for having me.
Guys, follow PJ. It's at PJ Butta, Butta.
That's it. Yeah.
Dude.
Butta. Now butter. I know you like to use
PJ.
hard R's. Don't use the hard R's.
I'm like I said, I'm from Oklahoma, where it's where they pronounce Mexican with a hard R. That's the. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, no. After hearing some of your stuff, yes, man, I believe it.
Yeah,
yes.
It's Oklahoma. Don't doubt it.
Yeah, English is a second language for me. I'm from Oklahoma. Here we go. I can say these. This is my cancer.
Yeah,
here we go. Guys, thanks for listening. If you like the show, share it. Send them a thing. Share. Follow PJ. If you like the show, subscribe to Patreon. 5 stars. All that good stuff. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Support for Obnoxious Valid Points is not brought to you by Audible. Audible, are you too stupid to read a book? Have one read to you. You'll find no books or mentions of books at patreon.com/ovpoints.